Hello, everyone, and welcome to Paranormal Q&A with Jack, Kenna, and
Carly Hall.
How you doing tonight, Carly?
I'm good.
Michelle Millens has just jumped on, I see. So, how you doing out there tonight, Michelle? I'm sure we'll have others popping in. Anyways, so how was your week so far, Carly? What's been happening?
It was good. It's been practicing.
How you doing, Carl?
The competitive gaming.
Oh yeah, you're doing all your competitive gaming now.
Yep.
I hear you're in charge. How you doing, Barry March?
No, one of the leaders. Yeah.
One of the leaders. I thought you were the leader.
No. One of them.
One of many. One of few. One of few. That's good. So how's that all going? Keep busy?
It's going good. We're just grinding up the ranks so we can start doing some tournaments because the rank reset for the game that we're competitively gaming in. So I got to win just before the show, so I'm pretty ecstatic.
Gotta win before the show. Hey, Lena King, how are you out there? We miss you. Angie, how you doing out there? So Helena has I'm just gonna toss it out because she's our friend and she's out there. She, in case people don't know, she got another kid on the way. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, another one of her.
Oh my god.
Or Alex, one or the other.
I love the videos that she sends of Bowie.
I know.
It's just like, you don't need a DNA test. You know that kid is your kid.
Yeah, exactly. We love little Bowie out there. And if you haven't seen any of her posts of her kid, just hers and Alex's kid, just check out my Facebook page sometime. You find him on there. She posts them there. I love them. That's why I always let her post. That's like, keep posting there. It's all good. Desiree Bowman, I see out there. How you doing out there tonight? Oh, we've got enough people. She says, okay, I'll say this. Helena says, tired, but I'm not in pain now, thankfully. We find out if it's a girl or boy tomorrow.
Woo. Yay! Are you guys going to do a gender reveal, or are you guys just going to
That's good. My son did that.
Or keep it a secret?
Yeah, because my son did that for his. He did his gender reveal, but Carly and I both guessed right.
And the dog.
And the dog, yeah, the family dog on her mother's father's side. Yeah, I guessed. Chino did not. Our cat Chino did not make a choice. He just kind of went with whatever. But he's gonna have a boy, so that's pretty cool. I'll be a granddad. Oh my God, I am getting old. Chino. Oh, but a big announcement. I started to say big announcement before I get distracted. Many of you already know, you saw my post. This was one of our several announcements that hopefully will be coming a positive. Paranormal Q&A with Jack, Kenna, and Carly Hall. You can now find on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcasts, and several others. Anchor. Anchor.fm is our host, and but we're very happy to be on there because now you can, like, if you're in your car driving along or just hanging out in the house, you just want to listen, you don't want to have to pop us up on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, you can just go out and listen to our podcast. We actually have I think 8 or 10 of our podcasts up there now. We're adding more every day, so some of the early ones right now. I started with the earlier ones and we're getting them up there, so you can check those out. We're very happy about that. And I think it's pretty cool that we actually made this. I listen to Spotify, for God's sakes. So
Same.
And you know, it's pretty cool. And that's the same one that Where the Bodies Are Buried is on, is Spotify and
you
too. So cool. We're in good rankings. And I actually was talking to the producer of that show today, which is pretty cool. And that's potentially something else that is in the works that we really aren't going to say much about right now, but we are talking with someone out in La La Land. Anyway, that's all I'll say about that.
Awesome. Bob got the pamphlet for the grounding and the protection today. Good. Awesome.
Good. I knew you had forgotten almost to send that out.
I did forget to send it out. I apologize, Bob. And when I put it in the mailbox, I just missed the mailman too. He was just driving away. I was like, but hello. So I'm glad you got it. That was actually fairly quickly. So
Very good. And I just posted that up there from Helena. She's saying she's gonna have a girl.
I say it's a girl too.
Sorry, it's gonna be a boy. You'll find out tomorrow. And I'm not necessarily joking about what I just did there. So I'm getting boy. That's all I'll say. So we'll go from there. I mean, I hope you get what you want. In the end, we hope you just have a nice, good, healthy, happy child in the end. That's all. But I don't say my choice to disappoint. I'm just what I'm picking up on. What was I going to talk about today? I forgot. All of our friends are here. They always disrupt me. You stop watching my show. Go away. No, I'm kidding. Don't, please.
We
No,
love
no,
you guys.
no. If you guys do have any questions for us, as always, just throw them out there. We're always here to answer your
names
questions.
for
That is
both
what we're here
of
for,
them.
to answer your questions. And if you guys each answer each other's questions, too. And I'm glad, I talk about this a lot, I guess, but, we know you guys have gotten to know each other over the past year now by stopping in. I mean, I always notice they all say hi to each other now.
Mm-hmm.
Karen's saying hi
And they're
to
all
Bob.
in other people's shows as well.
I know it's cool that they all, it's like, this is our team, man. This is our team.
Our community. That's our community.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
It is, and it's good, and that's what I was hoping to kind of create. Oh, Crystal Lee's here too. Hello, Crystal Lee. Good friend there, Vicky, Karen, Bob Maloney. We have to get together with my girl soon. Have a cup of coffee. Talk. I think you
I
can start
agree.
doing that now, can't you? You can go like a restaurant and have a cup of coffee. You can go like Applebee's or something like that.
Yeah. Can you tell that's our go-to restaurant?
Well, you know what it probably is? Hang on, people. It's probably my headset again. Speak, Carly.
Hello?
I think my headset died. Hang on. Or disconnected. I guarantee it disconnected. Bear with me a second, people.
Yeah.
Carly, keep talking to everybody.
Hello, everybody. Hi.
Yeah, it's just kicking back in. I don't know why it disconnects. I don't get it.
It kicked back in? Okay. Did it not? Okay. It did.
Yeah,
so...
Technical difficulty.
Yes. Helena, you got names for both. It's fine. It's the boy's name I'm guessing is gonna be Daryl, after Alex's best friend. And I'm excited. I'm excited for it tomorrow. It's gonna be awesome. So whatever or whoever is going to is inside of you is a wonderful and beautiful soul, and I know it because you guys are absolutely wonderful, and it's going to be absolutely hilarious. So I'm I'm looking forward. Yeah, you can hear both of us, but he can't hear me. That's the issue.
I can now. I get everybody back.
Okay.
It disconnected my headset, and I had to reconnect it. And I'm gonna bring this up. Vicky Squibb says, "What are some signs of a spirit around me?" Well, a spirit around anybody, for that matter, I guess. If Carly, I'll let you answer that.
Yeah. So it depends on the person. So if the person is more open with psychic abilities or, mediumship abilities, then they will be able to, be more susceptible to sensing spirit around them. Someone who's not so strong with abilities may depend more on physical signs, such as coins, butterflies, different animals like birds and butterflies. Maybe some memorabilia from from someone that would maybe a previous family member. So say they left a pen around and it reminded you of them, then that's typically, immediately, that's typically a sign that spirit is around you. For someone with abilities, you may hear voices, you may have thoughts that are not your own. You may just sense that somebody's watching you in a location where there's no high EMF at all, where it would be a spirit. You sense that someone's watching you. You just get that tingly sensation and stuff. So it depends on the person, but there's multiple different signs that a spirit can be around you.
Very true. And Debbie Smith, what are our thoughts on doppelgangers? I have had a case, actually a couple cases that involved potential doppelgangers. At least that's what the clients reported. Seeing someone in the house that they knew, that they always see them walk. They saw this person walking away from them. Like there was a mother who saw her daughter. She came in her house, saw her daughter walking away, and said, "Well, hey, what are you doing here?" And now her daughter lived next door. But as she started to chase that individual, who she thought she was her daughter, through the house, her daughter came in the back door and said, "Where are you? Ma, where are you?" She's like, "What? Wait a minute, you just went upstairs." And she said, "No, I just came in the door." So there is cases that I do believe in them. I don't necessarily believe that, like, if you see yourself, your doppelganger, as they say, that means you're going to die. I know that's the folklore, that's the history of it. I don't know if there's really any real factual evidence to that effect, because I know people have seen their doppelgangers. I will say this. I was just watching. Sorry, I was just going to close that door. Anyway, I was just watching one of the new Ghost Adventures shows the other night, and Zach had taken a photo in this one room, and they caught this supposed apparition in the one photo he took. Well, looking at it, I noticed, it looked like him from behind. Because as you're looking at the show, you see him from behind. And in the photo, it actually looks like an apparition of him from behind. Now, it's see-through. It's not solid, but it had looked like similar type of jacket that he was wearing. And the head was dark, and because he was wearing a dark hat, or a hat that showed up dark in the IR. So it looked like him from behind. So was doppelganger? I don't know.
Now, here's an interesting twist to it, though, that you could kind of ask. Since we don't really know much about portals and time loops, is there a possibility that we're peeking into a separate dimension to be able to see ourselves? Do you know what I mean?
You know what? That's a potential possibility, because interestingly enough, right after he took that, they walked over that same exact direction. He was almost standing in that exact, what I would say would have been in that exact same spot where he caught the image of the apparition. So did he see just moments into the future?
Right.
Did the camera catch moments into the future?
Was that a glimpse into the definite future? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, the future isn't definite. There's no definite path that people can take. But if that is the definite future of what's going to happen, hence deja vu.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point.
Something
a glimpse into he caught a glimpse into the future in a portal or something. It's potentially possible. I don't rule that stuff out. Even theorists on, scientists who theorize on time travel don't rule that type of stuff out.
That would make into a cool movie.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh, I could write a story about that. Hang on. And I'm going to go to this one now. So that's kind of our thoughts on that. I do believe in them.
I saw mine at the DMV one time, and her name was Carly.
Yeah, it wasn't an apparition either. It wasn't doppelganger. It was just somebody that actually looked like you.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
And Christy Moore says, I hear people talking in my hall outside of my bedroom. I can't understand what they are saying, but it happens 3 to 4 times a week. Should I talk to them or let it go? Well, I mean, potentially, number one, where do you live? Do you live in an apartment building? Maybe you're picking up somebody out in the hallway. I don't know. If it's your house, though, and there's nobody out in the hallway and stuff like that, it could be something that's even residual, since it happens so often. And that could be something that was a conversation that was maybe even a heated conversation, or a very important conversation that took place in that house, that energy is left behind. What you could try doing is if you've never had it, have a cleansing done of your house. Just cleanse the energy out of your house. It's like doing spring cleaning. Open up all the windows and have somebody who kind of knows what they're doing come in and sage your home for you, and push all that energy out and see if that makes it go away. Actually, if it's just energy that's potentially trapped, that could make it go away. If it's a residual haunting, you may never get it to go away.
No.
But I wouldn't be too concerned with it. If it potentially is spirits, I wouldn't encourage it by trying to talk to them, because once you do that, the activity could ramp up. If it is a spirit and they're trying to talk to you, they may want to get your attention. I just wouldn't start into that.
But one thing I would say though, if it is bothering you though, like if they're talking and it's keeping you up at night and you're like, oh my God, like this is annoying, or it's affecting other people of the household.
Yeah.
I would just talk out there and say, hey, look, can you please be quiet? And then just leave it at that. Be respectful. Just say, hey, please be quiet. We're trying to sleep. And it's kind of bothering
if they're
us.
keeping you awake, I would not be respectful. I'd say, shut the hell up. I'm trying to sleep.
Well, you gotta be maybe they don't know that.
It doesn't matter. Sometimes that works. That will work. I've had that work. Had that work.
I like taking the respectful method because it works for me. But if they're not
you don't have to. You don't swear at them. You just say, "Hey, shut the heck up. I'm trying."
Oh yeah, be firm, but be respectful about it. Like, hey, look, you're keeping us up. Can you please be quiet?
I've done that at hotels where I've had spirits. I've had shadow figures run there. I said, "Hey, get the heck out of here. Take that someplace else. I'm trying to sleep." And you know what? They left.
Yeah,
it does work. You just got to be firm about it. Yeah, I'm not saying swear up and down or anything like that, but
yeah, don't be aggressive. Just
you're being slightly aggressive, being firm, and you're making it understood. I'm not accepting this. Go away. Yeah. But don't start into a conversation with them like, "Oh, you trying to reach me and talk to me?" Don't do that, because then they'll want to keep talking to you. It'll get worse. It will get worse. If it is a spirit.
Right. If it is a spirit. What we've had on investigations actually is spirit do talk to each other. So and we've heard it on spirit boxes. We've heard it on recorders. They're not necessarily directing it towards us, but they are talking to each other. So it could be residual. It could be an actual spirit, but there you go.
It could be. Yes, it could be. But we don't know. I mean, it could be residual. It could be just energy that's trapped there. I would start with the trying to do a cleansing and see how that works, to just move any energy out of there. It could actually even be a conversation you had with somebody recently, believe it or not. If you recently or even in the last year had an argument with somebody in that hallway, actually could be your own conversation that's being repeated.
Mm-hmm.
It's potentially possible. It actually is potentially possible, especially in this time of COVID and all that.
Everything is out of
whack. Everything is out of whack. So I just thrown up Helena's thing. It's not really a question, but she just talks about which I think is pretty cool. Now here's they live over in the UK. Where else can you go? Take a walk. Fort that dates back to the third century and became a Roman fort. Can't do that around here. Let's take a stroll today down the old Roman fort there and just kind of check it out. And then she's while there, she's in the 13th century church section. And Bowie stopped and started talking to spirits. Go figure. He's like you are, right? That's for sure.
Oh, I love that. Evelyn for a girl's name and Oscar for a boy's name. Yay, that's awesome.
Like Those Oscar the Grouch?
Sweet names. Oh my gosh, no,
you gonna name him after Oscar the Grouch from Sesame Street?
No,
that name is gone right now. That name is off the list. No, never mind. Oscar.
I'm going to be calling you Oscar the Grouch.
I have a good friend named Evelyn, which she might even. she stops in once in a while. I don't know if she's here tonight, but and you know her, Carl. You've met her.
Yeah, she's
Ozzy. Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne. I like that. Mm-hmm. Ozzy would be good. That's a good name. Should name one of my kids Ozzy. I shouldn't actually. Should have named my kids Jimmy John Joe. And be kind of like Jimmy Crack
Oh
Corn.
yeah, or
Johnzo, and I don't
he
care.
makes a
Jimmy
good,
Johnzo.
or they make a good point. Oscar Mayer, like the hot dog.
Oscar Mayer. Even see that a name is now off the list.
But I love
Helena's
Oscar
going.
Myers.
Helena's going. Never mind. I'm not naming my kid Oscar.
No,
See, he'll be
love
picked
the
on for
names.
those things.
She can choose whatever she wants.
And Helena talks about what we were talking about before, answering the other question. If it doesn't scare you or anything, I would say hello. They may want to say hello to you. Yeah, but when you don't know what you're dealing, it's like anything else, Helena, right? It's maybe your house and stuff, but you don't know what you're dealing with. I just wouldn't. And if you're not an investigator, even if you are, I just wouldn't say hello. I would try to figure out what's maybe going on first before I took any route. Because once you say that hello, that's an invitation. It's an invitation to keep interacting with you. Because not everybody like us, Helena. Not everybody wants to talk to the spirits all the time. Look, I don't even want to talk to them in my house. Oh, interesting stuff. And they're in the back hallway, Carly, just so you know. I did receive 2 Ouija boards and 2 packs of tarot cards from somebody who it just wants to get. They became Roman Catholic, and they just don't want anything to do with them anymore. I did ask a lot of questions before I accepted the offer to take them in. She gave me a lot of background information on it and stuff. She was the only one to use the cards. She used to do free readings for people, never did it for money, anything like that. I would try to find a good home for them, or I would at least. She said never had anything negative happen with them or anything like that. So, but they're in the back hallway right now.
I could probably use them since my reading style is going to be changing.
Went out again. I might give up on this headset tonight.
Oh no.
See if this one's working. I don't know why they keep clicking out.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Go ahead and talk to him, Carly, while I sort out this stupid stuff again.
Oh, I'm glad you told me now. I'm very hesitant about bringing stuff like that in the house, but I trust him. I trust him, and I know he has a good judgment about that stuff. So that actually works for me because my reading style is going to be changing.
Yeah, I got my headset back. I don't know what's going on with this headset tonight. So yeah, I would. I talked to this lady for quite a while. I'm still talking with her. I'm going to keep them out in the back hallway for a while. I usually do that. I will also. I've already opened them up, and I did.
When did they come in though?
Today. Well, they came. They came today. Literally came today. So I was sitting in the box that came into the back hallway. I did open up to look at them. Actually, pretty cool. One of them was really old, supposedly. One of the Ouija boards. The cards you can see have been used a lot. And she said she used to do free readings for people with them. Never did anything for money. And the other Ouija board is more of a. Actually, I own one just like it downstairs. It's more like 1960s, 70s version.
And the growling noise you heard in the background is the motorcycle.
Yeah, and the other one supposedly is a really old Ouija spirit board. I wasn't even say Ouija board. I think it says say spirit board on it. That came from Salem. That her grandmother had gotten from Salem, Massachusetts. Okay. So she didn't know too much history on that. Just they had it, and but again, they're in a safe place for now, and they will not be brought in until after I made sure things are quiet with them. And
I haven't noticed anything today. I didn't even know. So
I did. I could have become a blood bond to one of them though, because I was opening the box and I cut myself a little bit, and I made sure I didn't drip any blood into the Ouija board though. I made sure I did not get any blood on any of the Ouija boards or anything like that. So, it's all okay. I used the other hand, the good hand after, not the.
God, I swear. It tried. It tried. I'm kidding.
Did it?
I'm
Or
kidding.
did I just make a stupid mistake?
I think it was a stupid mistake. But anyway, it's all right. Hey.
But yeah,
see.
they're at a safe place. We'll see what happens with them.
Mhm.
Usually if I get anything happen, I notice stuff being moved around in the back hallway.
Nothing, and if anything happens, then it's just.
And then I know enough to like,
cleansing of the
okay,
stuff.
I'll just bless them and
Cleanse it and close it and all
I
that.
will check them and close them if I need. Yeah, Debbie, what's the growling in the background? Yeah,
Yeah, that was the motorcycle.
I know that was earlier. Yeah. All right. So people, you can beat me up for having them. It's okay. But I did take them from this lady, and you know, if nothing else, I'll just anonymously mail them out to John's office. That's all.
That's true.
Doesn't have to know who sent them.
Everybody, shh, don't say anything.
I'll put a tiny note in the bottom of the box name. Yeah, it's Jack Kenna. Hope you enjoy these.
Have fun.
I don't think they're haunted, but have fun. And Steve
I
White.
could probably use the hero cards.
Yeah, I gotta post. I see Steve White said a whole bunch of stuff, so I'm just gonna throw. I don't even know what he said, but I'm gonna throw it up here. I had a woman walk up to me out in California on the beach. She swore up and down that I was her deceased son. Very bizarre moment at the age of 16. I had no idea what to say. Just kept on walking. Or kept on talking to her. I kept on walking personally, and I actually did not want to break her heart, so I just kept talking to her again. Very bizarre. At the age of 16, encounter. Yeah. What do you mean? What do you do? It's almost something like we talk about our friend Chris DeCesare, and what happened to him at that age when he was in college, and the Warrens. And it was after they were there that he had his haunting there at the C2D2. But a friend of his convinced him to go over to see the Warrens, and for an event that was at the thing, and he went, and he was one of the last people to go up and kind of was going to shake their hands and stuff, and what's her name refused to shake his hand, saying she didn't want to know her future. And he's 16 years old. You know what the hell she's talking about. And you know, they shuffled him off the stage, and he didn't know what to think. He felt, horrible. And it was after that he started having his haunting at the college. So, yeah, I mean, what do you do? Like I've had people walk up to me and say weird things to me at times, even when I was younger like that too. And you don't know what to do. At that age, you have no clue what to do, obviously, that woman was grieving. Whether you really looked like her son or not, she felt you did. So I don't know. It was a tough thing to deal with, Steve. I could see where that would kind of even maybe affect you for a long time after that. And I'm sure.
Because then you're like, what decisions am I making? In a way, like how that affects your future choices, or even if it was a past life, you know what I mean? Like, who am I? What happened to me kind of moment. So, I actually have a similar story. I was a little kid. This stuck with me forever. I was a little kid, and I was in Walmart with my parents, and we were walking by this aisle, and I got really drawn towards the deli section. And I look, and this guy just turns around, and he was, of course, like, he was all dressed in black. He was kind of the emo style. Like, he had piercings and stuff, and he had shaved hair. And we just looked at each other, and we just smiled, and waved at each other, and totally recognized each other. I'd never seen this guy in my life, but we both knew that we knew each other. And we ended up kept bumping into each other in Walmart. I think I was about 8 or 9 at the time. And I know it wasn't a pedophile or whatever, like a child kidnapper. He was with his friends. Like, it was a teenager type of guy. And he was very sweet. And even when we were checking out, he turned around and said, "Bye!" And wait, and then left. And I was like, "Bye!" And my mom was like, "What the hell is going on?" So, but you just knew, it was just that sense in your gut that you knew each other. But yeah, it was very, very interesting. So, and it's very, very weird when it happens. So, but that is freaky. If that happened to me, I'd be like, "What are you on?" No offense, but like, I, I don't know. I mean, unless you recognize them and was like, "Oh yeah, I feel that too," I'd be like, "Oh, oh
Yeah.
boy."
Yeah, really. I threw that up there for Nick. Actually, I had not seen his announcements. To be honest, I haven't really been on Facebook too much lately. But I wanted to throw that up there for you, Nick, because you're a good friend of ours and always like sharing people's information. So, it's Unity COVID video. Going to be fully completed in 2 days. If anyone wants their names, teams, etc., added, blah 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 blah, all that good stuff. So I threw that up there for you, Nick. So there you go, people.
Nick makes good videos.
It does. I make better ones. That's not true. I'm just trying to cause trouble tonight. Can you tell? I'm better than you. Carly, you're just staring off into the distance.
No, I'm reading the comments. Sorry.
That's right. And I saw Keith Bailey, I think, is on. So hello, Keith. I just want to say hi to you out there.
Hi, Keith.
And I understand Keith's show is also going to be coming on to Spotify.
That's awesome.
As well. His new podcast is going to be coming on there. Very cool. I mean, everybody's doing a lot of good stuff in the paranormal, and I always think that's a great thing. Again, we've got some things coming up, and we will keep you informed as each one of those things solidifies. You heard about our first one being Spotify, Apple Podcasts. So now, yeah, you can. I started to say, I think you can just kind of hang out in your car, listen to us on the radio while you're driving. I'm not so fun to listen to, but Carly is. And you can,
listen to me stutter.
Chill the Carly talking.
My words. Listen to me mispronounce words.
It's fun. So you can catch them all there. Yeah, even while you're in the kitchen cooking dinner, whatever you're doing, you can listen to us on those channels.
Here's a pop quiz. What was the one word that I forgot? I mispronounced when we were with don't
ask me.
One of the twins. Now I'm blanking on names. Carl Johnson. Yeah, I think it was Carl Johnson and James Anito. There was a word I really messed up that I was trying to think of.
I know it was in Carl's profile. I don't remember. What was it?
I don't know. That's why I'm like pop quiz. Anybody know?
Well, that's not a quiz because you don't have the answer to it.
I will when I see the word, because then I'll be like, oh yeah, that was
quiz
the word.
Is on you. You got to go look it up. All right.
So, thank you, Ben. I appreciate it.
And Bob, I don't know what the rest of what you were talking about because I think I missed it, but put up a protection grid in my house. Seems to be working. That's good. You can do things like that to keep, like if you have activity in your house, keep it down. You can put up different types of protection grid, like crystals, black tourmaline. I think Bob mentioned that, and when he was talking about what he was doing, all the good stuff. So yes, and that's something else that could be done for anybody who's having activity in their home and they're a little freaked out by it. You can use black tourmaline to help, for protection and stuff like that, and kind of keep things away a little bit. Mm-hmm. It doesn't hurt. Let me see. Oh, I did put that up about, he's talking about the Ouija boards that, it's about intent, how somebody uses it. And that is true. It's also how you use it and using it properly, opening and closing sessions properly and things like that to keep any negative stuff from interacting.
Another point with that, Denny, I'm totally for using Ouija boards as a tool. My problem is my past. I have a history with demonics. So they will use anything, absolutely anything that they can to try and get back. So I like to keep my doors completely closed as much as possible to secure that. And I'm very hesitant about using things where, especially with Ouija boards, they're very misconstrued. And sometimes people don't really know how to properly use them. And I don't want that to be a weakness in my security, if that makes sense. So that's why I was like, oh no, I'm very, because when your headset wasn't working, I was like, I'm very hesitant when Ouija boards and stuff like that come into the house, through mail and stuff, because I just don't like Ouija boards. I should have specified. I respect Ouija boards. I respect them as a tool, but just with my history, I do not want any chances of them coming back. So
Yeah, and very likely they won't be staying here very long. I have some friends who are collectors that I'll probably give them to. Because I got them she sent them to me. I offered to pay her for them, and she just sent all this stuff to me. So I do know some people who collect this stuff that I will just give it to them, and they can keep it. I probably will bless everything before I give it to anybody, so they can never use it again. So well, yeah, I got to protect my friends I give them to as well. I got to mess with that. Although I do have one I hang on to that I can't. I could give it to John Zaffis. He would probably take it if I gave it to him, but I keep it because it had to do with the demonic case that it was involved with. I did bless it. It's closed. There's nothing coming out of it, but
yes, Barry, yes, it was reputable. That was the word. Reputable.
reputable.
I said it, reputable. Barry, you are so awesome. That is awesome. I need to write that down. Hang on, I'm using your pen. Because I was trying to talk to my friends about it. I was like, yeah. They're like, oh, you have another show? I go, yeah, I mess up words all the time. And I'm like, I couldn't think of it. So thank you.
Nick insulted you, though. Nick insulted you. You're still a kid, Carly.
I don't care.
He's laughing.
That's all right.
I'm just picking on Nick out there. That's all.
That's okay. Some people, hey, I won't lie. When I listen back to my voice, I'm like, no wonder people think I'm a child. I sound like a 13-year-old.
Weren't we just talking about that yesterday?
We were, yep.
People think you're like 12.
That's why I can count on two hands how many times I've almost gotten kidnapped because people think I'm like a young child.
Oh, here's a question from Steve. Steve always has great questions.
He does.
But Steve has some really. While investigating a residential location, has anybody ever showed you the signs of a spirit attachment that you guys totally recognized? I don't think they've shown us the signs of it, but we usually can recognize it.
Not through their actions, it's through their
correct.
Reactions.
Yes.
So,
correct.
Yes.
And we're not talking about possession. We're just talking about an attachment.
Attachments, which are two completely different things.
Yes, completely different things. Yeah, you don't want to see a possessed reaction.
Oh my god, that was horrible. Yeah, but I mean, I feel bad for the family. Possessions are no joke.
No.
But it is.
I laugh at now because you think back on it as like, wow, we were there. That was really messed up.
Yeah, it's on. You can't believe it. Almost.
So many things could have gone wrong at that moment.
But divine intervention.
Yeah, luckily it didn't.
So, with attachments, especially during Reiki sessions, when you remove attachments, sometimes the client can feel a pulling sensation. Mm-hmm. Where the attachment is. They can sometimes feel a little bit of pain because the attachment is trying to hang on. That's the importance of white light and healing energy during the Reiki session, and the thoroughness of it. You want to make sure that you plug the hole with positive white light when you pull the cord. So, and you do not tear the cord, you pull it. So that is why that is a reaction. Sometimes maybe a possible reaction to an object that is nearby that is not normal of them or typical of them. Maybe a slight obsession with something, not totally obsessed, but like a slight obsession with something that's kind of out of whack of their personality, you know. But it's all reactions. It's not necessarily actions.
Yeah. Correct. Yes. And that is how we kind of recognize that somebody may have an attachment. They also look extremely tired. They sometimes even look like they're in a little bit of pain, which can be a lot of other things. But usually we've gathered enough information that we, before even going there and talk to them, that we can have a feeling they may have an attachment. So then we do these other things Carla was just talking about. Helena just says she's just throwing it up there. She can't wait for us to come over there. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, and we will have to get over to England and UK there and visit you guys after this whole COVID thing is done with. It's going to hop on a plane and come visit. Yeah, You'll give us your town and stuff at that point, and with all the kids there, we will stay at a nice hostel or something. Not that I don't love kids, Helena, but I've dealt with enough of them over my lifetime. I'll spend all day with you, but I want to go home. I want to go quiet place after a while. I'm just being honest. I love my friends and I love their kids, but I did at a point where I need to get away for a little bit. Go get a good night's rest. Come back up next morning and spend a whole day with you again. It's the way it would be, and I wouldn't want to impose anyway. Because let's face it, I know when you got kids, you got a lot going on, and there's a lot of stuff you got to deal with. Not every day is a good day. Most are, but not every day.
Most of them are good days, especially in that household. They're so funny.
Yeah, they are. Most days are good days, but we all have bad ones too, And you need your downtime as well. Here's a long something. You see these long write-ups, so here's one from Willis. I got an EVP at a hotel bar establishment. Got a mail who said, Pete, she can do what she wants. I couldn't take the she part at the I think he means couldn't tell the she part at the time. I thought, how random. About 5 years down the line, my niece stopped there with this fella. My great nephew was conceived there. So me being there and my niece being there was 5 years apart. The male spirit may have seen me. Oh yeah, I get where he's going with that, like a time slip kind of thing,
time doesn't mean anything on the other side.
Correct. Yes, it doesn't, because actually
it's a human-made
it's not linear. It's really not linear over there. Yes, it's not a constant. Male spirit, at least that's what we believe. It's probably not a constant in that particular realm of things, which is why scientists get into all this.
Quantum
physicists, yes, because it helps. It actually is helping to solve some of their theories about things. So very cool, very cool. I just wanted to put that up there. And Barry, I'm throwing this up there. I don't care. He's such a pack rat with a ton of notes in front of me from watching your show and Parrot Talk Radio. So I flipped through note pages and found the word. That's how he found which word. I love you, Barry. You're awesome. I love you, Barry. You are awesome. Who the hell keeps? I don't keep notes. I have to go when I'm getting the shows ready to go on Spotify. I have to go back through the shows to give the show a name, a title.
Just call Barry.
So I can. Yeah, I should. Just
call
Barry. This episode. What did we talk about? I need to know what we. Because I need to put a title to this one.
The title to that episode needs to be reputable. I almost just did it again. Reputable.
No,
reputable.
We'll actually spell it out and have the pronunciation reputable.
Oh my gosh.
So that we know what we're talking about.
Thank you, Barry. Denny Blair. So in terms of Reiki practitioners, Jack does not do Reiki. I do Reiki, but it's also tied into my story. So I was trained by a spirit guide how to do Reiki throughout my haunting. I am not trained, I don't have the piece of paper that says level 1, level 2, master. I do Reiki for free for clients that we assist in investigations. What are you doing? You patting your head?
I'll read Helena's thing after. Finish your thoughts.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Helena.
I don't know what that has to do with me.
He'll bring a wig. It's fine.
I don't know what that comment has to do with me anyway, but
But anyway.
I'm not ugly.
So technically, officially, I'm not considered a Reiki practitioner, but I was trained in Reiki on the side by a spirit guide. So, and it does work. It does have positive influence on people. It has healed. So it's not negative. I do know what I'm doing. I was properly trained, and it does have positive effects.
Worked on me.
So
Seriously, it worked on me
I
the
do it
time
with
she
good
did it.
intent
Yeah,
for
man.
healing and positivity.
Mhm.
So
Bob Burnell has a question. Yes, and she really is really good at it. She did Reiki on me, and she's really good at what she does, and she's done it on others, and others will tell you she's helped them too, even remove attachments. But so Bob's question is there a test you can take to tell if you have an attachment? What's that psychological test? Never mind. I'm just joking.
oh no.
Joking.
Oh
Okay.
gosh.
No, Bob. As far as
What
I
is
know,
that?
there's no
I
specific test you can take to
what
tell
is
if
it?
you have an attachment.
I
There's indications that you can have. But there's no test. I mean,
no.
it's not like we can give somebody a test and say, "Oh, you have an attachment."
I mean
Doesn't work that way. Maybe someday it will, but right now, no. There's no test.
no.
You can sometimes tell. There is certain ways you can tell. Like I can notice if I've brought something home or have an attachment, or even just energy attached to me. I'll usually feel extremely tired, like out of the normal, tired, exhausted all the time, every day. Which means there's something attached to you draining your energy from you. Typically, what that can mean. You may feel depressed a lot for no apparent reason. There's people who have depression, so you got to be careful with that. But you're looking for not just certain things to add up. That's not just one thing. Of course, depression can bring on fatigue. So, again, but you also may notice having thoughts that aren't really your own occasionally, don't make sense. Having anxiety for no real reason at all when you have no reason to feel anxious. And you start getting thoughts and stuff that aren't your own. Combining all those things together could indicate that you may have an attachment. And then you need
A-
to go to somebody who's
mhm,
sensitive to that and can kind of
mhm,
be able to really tell you and help you with it.
mhm.
Because you can't claim
After
attachment for
ruling
yourself.
out
I can tell you
after ruling out psychological um
that. You have to consider that.
so
Yeah.
because I feel anxious for no reason. I have that issue and I don't have an attachment. So
Right.
that is
There
the thing.
is
So
real issues and
after you rule out, that's the same thing
yeah.
with debunking any type of activity or any type of thing that we get on a recorder or a camera or anything. We always debunk it immediately. So once you debunk it, there's no other answer. Then you turn to the paranormal side.
Mm.
But yeah, he meant test is just a word, like telltale signs. So yeah, that is awesome.
Exactly. Yes, so you can do that. But a good way to, if you do think you have an attachment for some reason or another, reach out to somebody that you trust that can kind of even remotely look in on you and kind of sense your energy and feel it out.
Yeah.
Or in person, that's like a Reiki person
Mhm.
or a Reiki master. And they can kind of tell, actually. They can pull that out, whether it's something else is attached to your own energy or not. And they can actually remove that.
And there's different ways to remove attachments. So you have options. Like people can cleanse you using sage and different other essences to like kind of smoke it out, I guess, in a way. That's
Right.
the way I refer to it. You could do Reiki, which is just energy manipulation. You can do symbols. Symbols work for clearing spaces and
Right.
cleansing, especially for houses. You have the Tibetan singing bowls. You have different crystals that can assist while to alleviate the symptoms until you get to somebody who can remove the attachment. So there's different options that you have.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure. And Steve White has a question. Question was asked the other night: can deceased pets show up in visitation dreams? Yes. I only say that because I've had it happen. Carly, your thoughts on that?
Oh, I've had it happen. Absolutely.
And they have a soul. I mean, well, certain people don't believe, or certain religions don't believe pets have souls or animals have souls, but some do. And I just happen to be one of those people that I believe animals do have a soul. They do come back. I've had cats that still hang out in my house because, they're still hanging around, waiting for me, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Absolutely. I almost trip on them in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, there's nothing there.
Yeah. I've had
Yep.
one of my I know one of my cats that shows up as a black shadow figure once in a while, just running around, and the other cats see it, but I know which one that is, and I'm not concerned about it. It's a cat I had for a long time, 20 years. I had that cat. He still hangs around. That was Jake. His name was Jake.
Yeah. Adorable. See, Chino's going to be around me when he passes all the time, so he's not going to leave my head.
I was just throwing that up there from Elena.
There's something about Jack that makes
She
me want
likes
to
to
bully
bully
him.
me.
You are welcome and safe.
I know. It's that whole thing that she's like, yeah, I can bully that guy. He's not going to do nothing. You're right. I'm not.
Yes, Barry.
It makes
Jack does
you
have a weird.
happy, Helena, to bully. I don't care. Go ahead. You're in the UK. What are you? I mean, what are you going to do to me? Except when I come to visit, if I kick my butt.
See, that's why I'm staying on her side.
She won't even kick my butt. She'll have her kids kick my butt now. She'll just have them jump all over me and run all over me, and oh God, help me. And you know what?
You better bring your wig.
And I will do it. Yeah, I'll let them rip that hair off instead of actually what little I have left.
Yeah, he does, but he's too selfish to put it on. If you draw it on, he has no choice. Sharpie hair Jack.
That's not true. I did put that on the other night, didn't I? Did I not wear that wig on this show like a week or two ago? Something like that.
You have.
I
Yeah.
have, and more than one time. So stop it. I've done it. I don't care. Oh my God, her and Barry are going at it about me. All right.
That's too funny.
Steve actually sticking it to the topic.
I mean, Barry probably has it written in his notes which episode you wore the wig on.
Carl's stuck about. Yes, you did, Jack. Yes,
Barry's awesome like
I
that.
even performed. I think while I did my evil twin brother's voice. While I did that, Jacques Salon.
Jacques Salon. Oh my God.
Jacques Salon. He's been around for a long time. You can ask if she's not on tonight, but you can always ask Alan McNeil about Jacques Salon. Jack, in your opinion, would you say that Oak Island is most definitely haunted? I don't know. I've never been there. I mean, I've heard the stories from the guys who from the show and the guys who have spent a lot of time there. The one guy that works with the older guy that's like been there forever, and he got so scared on that island by something. He felt he was even possessed at one point, where he swam off the island, left all of his clothes, everything behind, and just swam back to the main shore. That was before they had the road going back and forth. Yeah. So I mean, and even Marty and what's his name have admitted that the brothers have admitted they had some weird things happen at times. So I do think that island is probably haunted. And you know what? You know why it would be haunted? With all the history they're actually uncovering, there's so much history on that island, so much more history than they ever thought. It doesn't surprise me. It's such a small island which had so much activity going on it that, and they know obviously some people have died there. They found bones from down in the pit and stuff, the money pit, or the area of the money pit, human bones. That's a fact. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah,
and on top of it, they're digging the ground up. They're breaking all these trees down.
Oh yeah,
the elementals probably are pissed. They're tearing up the ground. They're using machinery.
You're also digging up history.
Right.
They're finding this road that was there. They're finding all these items, all this stuff. They're digging this stuff up and disturbing all that energy. So yeah, whether it's, residual hauntings, a lot of it, which can be, you have, like Carly's saying, you have elemental spirits there that are probably not happy that the island's being ripped apart. A lot of stuff.
Oh my Lord. They're going. Elena's got him going about the wig. He never put the wig on. Next show, I'm just going to comment bomb the word wig.
Oh my God. You guys are stuck at this hair thing. Bob Burnell says, get a cutout of TV Jack, fake Jack, and paste it over. Yeah, great. Yeah, fake Jack has hair. Yes, fake Jack has hair. We know this. I'm just going to shave it all off. I'm going to go down there tonight. And I'm going to shave it all. Oh, I said the word. I said the S word.
Oh, I didn't hear you. You cut out. So
I cut out. I said the
yeah.
S word. Screw it.
Oh. Oh my gosh, the S word.
Oh my
I know the
gosh,
S
the
word.
S word.
That's a
Yeah, Susan.
that's a
Oh,
Carly story. That's for
yeah,
another
yeah.
time.
We have some other paranormal stuff going on with Carly too. I've actually found her online today, and
Oh my god, I swear.
well, that
I
whole
just
thing is,
want my
I
birth
think, completely messed up. I think it's just completely a mishmash of all kinds of misinformation.
I just want my birth certificate. That's all I want. And like now we're coming up with different people, different aliases.
She has
I'm like,
aliases, supposedly.
okay,
You know,
I'm like questioning where I was born, when I was born, what my name is. I'm like, I just want my birth certificate, okay? I don't need this whole uncovering of all this stuff that my parents did, okay? I don't care. I just want my birth certificate. I don't know who I am anymore. It's like not good for my mental health, okay?
hey, look, I just try to find you the information. It was on Be
uh,
Verified. It came from Be Verified, so they must know who you are. You know.
I know. I'm here. I'm me. I just need to know what I am legally on paper.
We're gonna find that out. We
We're
will
gonna
find
find
that
that
out.
out. It's just all I want is it's just me. It's just me. Like I just want a simple thing, and it ends up being this whole shebang. It's like I'm done.
Whole another story. Hey,
Yep.
Steve White, yeah, go ahead and buy me one on eBay. Haunted wig from eBay. Go ahead. He's gonna get me a haunted wig. He said. That's not what he said.
Oh boy, a wig with
He
an
said they're available on
attachment.
eBay.
I can only
Yeah, Keith doesn't want me
imagine.
to shave my head because I'd look like him. Okay, good point.
Don't go digging up graves to get wigs, man. Like that's how you get a wig with an attachment real quick. Like, no.
Oh.
No wig attachments.
Yeah, no, we don't need it. It'll probably be crawling across the floor. The cats will try to attack it. And Helena says she loves me, but she loves the fact that she can get other people to pick on me, and I don't blame her. It's okay. You guys are all my friends out there. You don't. It's all good. I love all of you. You guys can pick on me as much as you want. They're all bullying me. I'm being bullied. It's bullying. It's not fair. I'm gonna go after this show. I'm gonna go sit in my room and cry. What are you laughing so hard about? Oh, wow, wait a second. Now, that would be interesting. Oh, yeah. Okay, Steve, you've got to order me a haunted wig. You can, as a matter of fact, you can all chip in out there and order me a haunted wig from eBay, and I will put it on my head. Right? Yeah, it floats away, and we'll see if it floats away, going woo. So everybody chip in, go on eBay, give it to Steve. He'll go on eBay and he'll order me a haunted wig. You can all pick it out together. Even. Yeah, you guys really got the Carly tonight, boy. Whew. And you know what, people? I hate to say it, but our time is up.
Okay.
Carly can't even talk. You got her crying so hard now. I don't care if it's a used wig, Bob Burnell. I don't care.
It's
used. Well, if it's haunted, it must have been. It probably was on the guy's head that died. It was probably his toupee. Probably dug up from the grave. He lost Carly completely now. I know what the name of this show is going to be for Spotify. You can all look for it when the time comes. It's going to be called The Haunted Wig. The Haunted or The Haunted Hairpiece. One or the other.
I'm just picturing you walking down the road to Hinsdale House and your wig just
You're too funny. Oh, a mullet. Yeah. That's what I want. You guys chip in and you buy me a haunted mullet wig.
Oh
I
my
dare
God.
you. You guys do it, and I will wear it on this show.
Well, they all heard
The
the snort
whole,
today, so
at least
there
half.
you go.
So there you go. Now you guys have it. You guys all out there, you have your job to
Oh
do. Karen, I'm not wishing for it. They're telling me it's something I need to do. So, I'm not wishing. I'm just telling them, hey,
Elena, stop.
Steve White, I think it was
I
Steve
can't
White
look
that
at the
brought this whole
comments
thing up.
anymore.
So,
I can't.
I'm just saying they want me to have a haunted wig. You guys can all chip in and buy it.
Elena, he just floats away.
Elena says, I hijacked your show. You're allowed to. It's okay. Gorilla glue. No, I'm not going to use Gorilla glue. I actually have some. I'm not going to use Gorilla glue. I'm not going to wear it forever. I said I'd wear it for this show.
Oh my God. You guys even heard the snorts tonight. Oh my God.
Steve says, thanks for another. Hey, Steve, you really got this one going. You started this one. All right. Well, we appreciate you all coming out, being on the show. And Karen says, I think we secretly do want to hold it. You're probably right. I would just
Karen,
want
I
it.
love you.
I would just want it just to
awesome.
have it. I would just
Yes.
want it just to say, see you guys, send it to me here. I'm wearing it for the show.
Oh my God.
That's the only reason I'd want it. And then it'd have to be special. I'd have to get together with all of you to all we'd have to put a tag on it. You could all sign it.
What if it's
I'd autograph it that it came from all of you.
You mean like the hat in Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Imagine if the hat in Harry Potter swore and then have it be the sorting wig.
It'd be the sorting wig instead of a sorting hat.
And it just swears constantly.
Oh God. All right, people. We're gonna let you go because I see some other comments. It's beginning to get out of hand. But thank you all again for joining us tonight. Thanks for some great questions out there, and thanks for having some fun with us tonight. You made us both laugh. You really made Carly laugh. She was rolling on the floor there for a minute. And we hope you made all you guys, and we hope you guys all laughed too. I hope you guys
blessed with snorts.
Blessed with snorts. And I hope we did answer some serious questions for you tonight too. But we always love having fun with you guys. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next Tuesday. Do we have a guest next Tuesday? No, we are off next Tuesday. No, we do not. We will not be here next Tuesday. I can tell you that now because we will be down in Pennsylvania. And we'll be visiting Pam and Steve Berry down there at their new place. And we'll be doing some investigating there. So
13th, we do have a
13th.
Yep.
Yes,
we have now that you got me laughing, my brain is we have London Knight, who is a what's the
well, we don't have to announce that out here.
Yeah,
it's London Knight, but she's a friend of our she's a friend of oh my God. Yeah, our good friend Jeff Lieber. My mind just went totally blank on this wig stuff.
She's a forensics. She does forensics for missing people.
Yeah, and dealing with paranormal stuff with it as well. So her and but anyways, she will be on our show on the 13th. We will not be here next week. Again, we will be away. But thank you, everybody. If you are in Pennsylvania, you can always come and visit us while we're down there. Cool. I mean, we'll be down Gettysburg region. So if you know Pam and Steve Berry, just look them up. You'll know where we are. Love you all. And we'll see Jeff down there. Jeff will be down there. We'll be actually investigating with Jeff. He'll be investigating with us, actually.
Yes.
And we're going to go from there. Anyways, have a great night, everybody. Love you all. Elena, love you, girl.
Love you. He wanted to say something.
And go on. If you have Spotify, I believe you have Spotify there. Go on to Spotify, and you can listen to the episode that we had you on. It's stated that you're on it. And you can listen to, there's a song, part of a song at the very end of the show that I picked out just for you. So now she's going to be curious, what is that? Bye.
Bye.
Eh.